So yeah, sunscreen as well. So that's kind of like my skin prep for a day-to-day makeup look, and it allows my skin to breathe. Again, I'll show you guys a before and after. This is with the full makeup look. A lot of dirt has come off my skin. It's just there to kind of make you feel your best and enhance. This toner is incredible. I didn't realize how much I needed it. These days, skincare is everything, and I'm all about having the perfect regime. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are all doing well. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how I cover up my acne scars. It has been so real and I didn't even know it could get this bad for me. But I just thought I'd come on and share with you guys how I cover up my scarring, because like I said, it's been very real for me these past couple of months. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys up close and personal. Straight on, it doesn't actually look that bad. Obviously I have a few pimple marks just around here, you guys can see, but when I turn to the right side of my cheek, oh my goodness guys, all of this, and it's not so bad on the left side of my cheek, but I do have a little bit of scarring here and there, and I actually have a fresh pimple right there. It's been there for weeks. I don't know what it's doing. I don't know if it wants to go anywhere. I think it's happy just being planted on my face right now, but that's been there for a while. And you can also see I have a few marks right here, but the worst side of my face definitely has to be the right side of my face, and it's honestly gotten so bad. I can't remember the last time I saw my skin looking I wouldn't say it's bad, because obviously it's still quite manageable, but I haven't had this many kind of acne scarring or hyperpigmentation from breakouts or, you know, acne in a very long time. So I just feel like, what is going on, you know? So I've obviously been trying out different skincare here and there, but I feel like it's finally getting to a stage where it's calming down a little bit. But I just thought I'd come on here and share with you guys how I actually do cover up my scarring with the beautiful creation of makeup, because it is a wonderful creation. So yeah, stay tuned to see how I go from this to this. You guys can see a flawless finish with absolutely no scarring showing through. So yeah, continue watching this video to see how I achieve this flawless coverage, hiding my acne scarring. Okay, so let's get straight into the video. I've actually just cleansed my skin. I haven't got any products on my face right now aside from lip balm, because my lips are quite dry. But firstly, I'm going to go in my skincare. So I'm going to show you guys how I prep my skincare before applying makeup to my skin, because these days skincare is everything, and I'm all about having the perfect regime when it comes to my skin. And then obviously makeup can go ahead and cover up all those kind of imperfections that I want to cover up. Okay guys, so first things first, when it comes to my skincare routine, I like to go in with my Petzke Glow. I do love this product. This toner is incredible. I didn't realize how much I needed it until I started using it, and I just realized it's actually an amazing product. I've talked about it on my video before. I think I've actually used it in one of my makeup routine videos as well. And since I started using this product, I think my main problem area was my pores, and I definitely feel like this product definitely did help clean out and tighten up my pores a little bit, so they're not as prominent as they used to be. So I do love this Petzke Glow, and people rave on about it for a very good reason. I've actually just put one of my friends on it as well. She's purchased it. So I kind of saturated my cotton pad with the product, and I'm just going to take it around my forehead first, and you guys are going to see my skin's going to brighten up a little bit. So I'm just taking it around my cheeks, and now you guys can probably see the pigmentation is even more prominent now that my skin has a little bit of moisture on it. So you guys can see. So I've just cleansed my face, and you guys can see a lot of dirt has come off my skin, and I've literally just got out of the shower, and this is everything I've managed to extract just going around my face a few times with the cotton pad. So cleansing is a must. It's amazing. You see that sinking in quite nicely, and my skin does feel nicely refreshed. And then next up, I'm going to go straight in with my moisturizer, and I love the Neutrogena Hydro Boosting Gel moisturizer, and this has hyaluronic acid, and it's great for kind of moisturizing your skin. And for someone like myself who has oily skin, hyaluronic acid is great because it kind of like draws in the moisture from around me and it keeps my skin hydrated. Because originally I thought I had oily skin because my skin was just really oily, but it was because my skin is dehydrated. So having a product with hyaluronic acid is great because it does keep my skin super moisturized throughout the entire day. Even when I take my makeup off, my skin is super soft and moisturized. So I'm just going to take a little bit of this. I'm just going to put that in the back of my fingers and I'm just going to rub that together. Then I'm going to pat it into the different areas of my face, starting with my chin and my cheeks, and I'm just going to rub that in, and I'm going to take it up to my forehead and bring that down as well. And I like to take this product down to my neck as well because, well, the neck always gets left out and I feel like it needs some love too. So now that my moisturizing is done, again, you can see my skin has a little bit of a glow to it because it has been saturated with some moisture. And because, again, I am using a glycolic acid toner, so I do love to go in with sunscreen because I do not want my skin to further burn, because again, using an acid toner, again, it's stripping back minimal layers of my skin, which makes it more sensitive to sunlight. So I do not want to burn my skin, so I'm definitely going in with some SPF. And this is the La Roche-Posay Factor 50 SPF, and it is amazing. So I'm just going to pump this into my hand, but I like to go in with 3 lines of SPF, but I feel like my skin should be pretty protected, and I just like to dab that onto my face before rubbing it in, and rub that across my face. Okay, so I've got my sunscreen on and you guys can see I've got like a nice little glow to my skin, which I really love because it gives it kind of like that dewy look. So yeah, now my skincare is prepped. I'm going to go ahead and do my eyebrows really quickly off camera, and I'll come back to you guys with the actual stages of how I use my foundation and concealers to conceal all of this. You guys can see I've done my eyebrows, so we're going to now move on to my base. It's the Laura Mercier Pure Canvas Primer, and this is the blurring primer. I'm just going to go in with this primer around my cheeks and nose because my nose tends to get a little bit, you know, shiny throughout the day. I'm just blending that out. Primer is a must for me these days. I feel like it definitely helps keep my makeup lasting longer. Okay, so my primer is done. If you've watched any of my videos before, you'll know of LA Pro Girl Concealer. This product has been with me for a very long time now, and I don't think it's going anywhere anytime soon. I love this product. It helps so much with concealing my, you know, impurities on my skin, especially my dark marks. And you guys are going to see, actually, just taking a little bit of this, well actually a lot of this, I'm going to dab it onto my scars. I'm just doing it really messily. You guys can see, just going to dab it onto my scarring. And I kid you guys, on a day where I don't wear heavy makeup, I would literally just blend this out. I've got my beauty blender. I just wet this before I came on camera. But on a day where I don't want to do a full coverage foundation, I kid you not, I just take this concealer and I just lightly dab it into my skin. And this product is enough to cover up my acne scarring on its own. Just lightly blending that into my skin. And you guys can see that is a huge difference already from where I started. This product alone goes a long way. And if I was to just use this product on its own, but you guys can see the difference concealer has created, just that little bit, how much of a difference it's made on my skin. Literally, it's the perfect match. Like, it literally does the job. And I really don't even need to go a step above this, but I just like to because I do like, you know, full coverage foundation. And obviously I've got the product here as well. If I was to blend that out, you guys can see it literally melts into my skin. But as I said, I am going to go with foundation. So if this is a step that you feel like is enough for you guys, then that's absolutely fine. You don't need to go a step further. But like I said, I like a full coverage foundation. I like a full beat. So I'll be going in foundation. I have 3 different foundations that I alternate between throughout the week, or depending on what I'm doing. My first one is the MAC Studio Fix foundation, and this is in the shade NC50, and I love this foundation. This foundation is a great alternative to this foundation, actually. So this foundation is like it's more of an everyday wear foundation. It's not so much of a full coverage, but I do quite like it, and it's easy to take off, and it allows my skin to breathe, and is is matte as well, and I love it. And then I have my NARS soft matte foundation. So these are my 3 different foundations that I alternate with throughout the week, or depending on what it is that I'm doing or where I'm going and how long I want my foundation to last. But in today's video, I really don't have anywhere to go, so I'm just going to show you guys my kind of like minimum coverage, like everyday foundation routine to cover up my scarring, and it will definitely be with the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop in the shade Mocha. I think I can get away with 3 pumps in the back of my hand. And what I like to just blend it down in the back of my hand before I apply it to my skin. And I just lightly go ahead and cover up my skin with this foundation. And again, this foundation melts into my skin. It is literally the perfect shade. Like, it's insane how great of a color match this foundation is. So I'm just lightly pressing that into my skin. And it's like one up from the concealer, and you can see it's just giving me that flawless coverage. Okay guys, so I have done my foundation. This is all nicely set and blended out, and I'm loving the way this looks. It's just such an incredible coverage, and it's just the perfect color match. So I'm just going to show you guys the right side of my cheeks again. You guys can see that is completely covered up now, and on this side of my cheek as well. And my scarring isn't as deep on this side of my face. This is the left side of my face, so you can see the foundation has done an amazing job just fully covering up everything. You wouldn't even think there's anything going on underneath this foundation. This is literally like my regime when it comes to first, you know, applying my base and covering up my scarring. So yeah, so this is the first step, and you guys can see again, I'm going to show you guys the before and after. This is what my skin is now looking like with my foundation and concealer applied, and I'm loving it. And I know it's different for everyone, but just using these 2 products alone has done an amazing job of covering up my scarring, and I'm so pleased. So yeah, I'm going to put that to the side now. I'm going to do the rest of my face, and I'll come back on camera when that's all done to conclude the video. So thumbs up if you think it was a good process, and I will come back to you guys and I'm all dolled up. Okay guys, so I am back, and this is the final look, and I'm so pleased with the way it turned out. Of course, this is the makeup that I do on a daily basis, so I knew how it was going to turn out anyway. Not an acne scar in sight. So yeah, this is my routine for covering up my acne scars. Again, I'll show you guys it before and after. This is with the full makeup look. Yeah, so I'd say when I was young I definitely did have acne, but I didn't realize. If I can find a picture, I'll put it on screen so you guys can see, but I didn't realize what it was. I just thought it was just really bad pimples. And then my skin obviously started getting better the older I got, around like 18, 19. And I've just kind of like had good skin since then. And now I'm obviously 26, and I'm just sort of like, what is happening here? So yeah, I don't know what's triggered it. I don't know whether it's stress. I don't know, you know, whether it's just my lifestyle. But obviously I found a way to maintain, obviously keeping my skin quite healthy in the terms of the products that I did use. So obviously you guys know my main thing is my Petzke Glow Tonics. This is my toner. And then I go in with my moisturizer, the Neutrogena Hydro Boosting Gel. So yeah, sunscreen as well. So that's kind of like my skin prep for a day-to-day makeup look. And I know for a lot of people this is a very simplistic, minimal skincare routine, you know, when it comes to obviously dealing with like acne or, you know, all this kind of stuff. But I feel like with too much, if I put too much on my skin, I just can't keep track of what's actually going on. So I'm not one of the people where I can maintain using 10 different products. Maybe if I do go to a dermatologist and they explain to me each step a little bit better than my own understanding, and maybe it will make more sense. But I like to keep things quite condensed, so I know what I'm putting on my skin. If anything, if I react to anything in any type of way, I know, okay, I've switched it up for this, so maybe it's what I just recently used, so I'll take that away and then I'll see how my skin reacts and stuff. But so far everything has been great. I just feel like, you know, I do want to find out what is causing me to just break out predominantly on my cheeks. I wouldn't say that it's affected my confidence in any way, shape or form. Maybe because it is on my cheeks, so it's not really like in your face, because I feel like obviously looking at me from face on, my skin is quite nice. I have really great soft skin. I would say my texture, I don't have a lot of texture either, obviously just a few pimples here and there, but I feel like that's obviously from my period, because I have just finished my period, if I'm being completely honest with you guys. So yeah, I don't have a lot of problems when it comes to my skin. The only thing is obviously like I have had heavy acne in the last couple of months, and obviously that's as a result of that healing now. So it means I am doing something right. It is healing. I just have that kind of hyperpigmentation that's built up. I'm gonna see how it goes. I'm gonna continue everything that I'm doing to help my skin not flare up, and I'll just maintain it, and hopefully, you know, in the next couple of weeks I can come back to you guys with an update as to see, you know, how my skin is doing and whether the scarring has started to fade. Yeah, this is the end of the video. This is how I cover up my scarring when it comes to wearing makeup. The two main products that I, you know, give massive props to and, you know, for doing their job really well, obviously, is the LA Pro Girl Concealer. Amazing. And my NYX foundation. So these two together are literally like my base, and you guys saw before I did everything else how amazing these two work together and just kind of covering up my scars and just making, you know, creating a flawless base for everything else to come. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you found it informative and quite helpful, and if you are struggling with acne scarring as well, maybe there's something here that can help you out as well in terms of covering up your scars when you want to, obviously with makeup and stuff. Obviously the most healthy option is to find a good skincare regime that works for you before obviously going in with makeup, because I think skincare is the main thing and makeup is just there to kind of make you feel your best and enhance and just kind of, you know, cover up slight blemishes here and there. But yeah, definitely invest in good skincare routine, and yeah, if you guys have any good skincare routines, if you are suffering from acne scarring as well, or just acne in general, and you can help me out, leave your thoughts in the comments down below, because that'd be great to learn more from you guys out there. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, I hope you did find it informative. I hope it helped you see how I get on with my day-to-day application of makeup to cover up my scars. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you enjoy it, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.